All right, we're back here, Star News, and we're going to now go over some of the wrecks that have occurred in the community here in the last 24 hours. We'll start off with the wreck that occurred this morning off of Church Street. It looks like that an SUV vehicle ran smack into a telephone pole, and there you can see the officials on hand as they're monitoring the situation, apparently checking the pole and checking the strength of the pole once the vehicle hit it. But it did back traffic back for a few minutes. We do not know the condition of the driver at this point, but it did bring out the city electrical officials this morning to be able to evaluate the stress on that pole. We feel like they probably will have to replace that, but there you can see them engaging it out, and they actually went up in that lift chair to look at the wires on the pole as well. But the Martinsville City Police did help direct traffic, but we got this report in the 10 o'clock hour this morning, on Wednesday morning. As you can see, the officials on scene directing traffic around it. We do not know what made the vehicle go out of control, but we do have a call in to Captain Cassidy with the Martinsville City Police, and hopefully he'll be able to fill in the gaps here. But they were able to clean that up and get things moving pretty quickly there on Church Street. Now, just a few moments ago, we understand that a vehicle, actually a three-car wreck, or one of those vehicles involves a city public works truck. There you can see the car underneath the truck. We do know that there was a child in this car. They were waiting for the ambulance to arrive. They were trying to calm the child down. There's another vehicle that was involved in this accident that you'll see momentarily that was parked over in another parking area. Apparently they were able to pull off and get that adjusted. But there you can see the vehicle went up under the public works truck, and the other car apparently hit that vehicle right where you see the back tire there slumped over. So it was a three-car accident that occurred. It didn't look like that people were too severely injured. They were just a little shaken up there on the scene. But the other car will be coming up here momentarily. There you can see it was a young girl driving that car as well. The damage on the front of the vehicle, where you can see there where the lights smashed up and so forth. But that car was seen to be able to at least move to that parking place. That was that situation. Now, we're going to be talking to Bob Sharp about an incident that occurred last night where a pickup truck got slammed by a fire engine. Bob, thanks for being with us here today. Train, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Train, yeah. It was, this is close to Reeves Road, Bob, but it's killed in that incident. Don't know all the details of it, but certainly you can see the damage from the vehicle. It was considerable amount of damage.
Yeah, we'll make sure we state this again. The pickup truck was hit by the train, and this occurred right when it was beginning to get dark. And when we first heard the report, Bob, we thought, oh my goodness, you've got a whole vehicle. Tell me what the first initial report came in like.
Said Southern Western had called in and said that they had hit a vehicle and they thought someone was inside the vehicle. That was the initial call. Mm-hmm. Of course, they turned out the EMS folks and the police got there pretty quickly, and they canceled it and said there was no danger of any, and nobody injured. The person had gotten out. From that, we don't know any further circumstances. The good news was nobody was injured as a result of it.
Right. But a lot of damage there on the back of that vehicle. It was a lawn care truck that was hit, and it was so dark we couldn't actually read the label, but it was a lot of police there, and there you can see the police officer communicating with the conductor of the train. Now, Bob, I know you've been on top of other stories this afternoon going on. It's been a pretty busy news day for some reason. What have you been monitoring?
Well, they had a fire over there on the, started out as a call into the brush fire on Stewart Street. Fire department arrived, said there was fire inside the residence. They were quickly extinguished it. Apparently there was a city vehicle involved. I understand some fire got around a tire and caught it on fire. They're investigating that. They mentioned something about a small child that they were looking for. We've not heard any more about that. We're going to be in touch with the fire department trying to find out more information on that. Then we had the shooting incident over there in Ridgeway. We heard traffic where a small caliber weapon, someone shot in the head, a female. They were going to call in air care. I'm not sure if they did or not. Police were there to investigate. We're waiting on a press release.
Okay, we got some actual pictures there. Now, this came in as an accident. How do they know right off the bat that this is an accident?
I don't know. developed
Okay.
involving local police alleged stripping a woman inside her home. We're in touch with Mike Rogers on that. We understand the city police department are investigating that. We're trying to get the details on that, more details. We do think we'll have a witness that's going to be calling in tonight on the 7 o'clock show.
Well, no, tell me a little bit more. I'm curious. What are you talking about?
It's alleged that police came in and strip searched a woman inside her home, 2 males, and strip searched a female inside her home.
Right. Now, one procedure will be on that there would be maybe another officer there, or?
I've never heard of a strip search done by a female with 2 male officers ever. I mean, that's kind of written in the law. That's just not right. I do know there's a complaint that was filed with the city police, and they are investigating as we speak. This just happened yesterday or today. Might have been today.
Right.
Yeah, today.
You know, we've been trying to communicate with the city about the bus accident that occurred yesterday. We haven't heard back. We're hoping to hear from Captain Cassidy. Would he know anything about this?
He should. He should know something about it. I do know Bobby Phillips is out of town. That may be why you haven't gotten any information on that accident.
Right. Right. Okay.
We're going to contact the fire department on this other fire and hopefully have more on that in just a little bit.
All right. Thanks so much, Bob.
Yes, sir.
All right. Going to a story that we brought yesterday. I'm not sure we can pull up the video, but it was involving that school bus accident that occurred at 8 o'clock Tuesday morning. The Martinsville Bulletin was able to get a little bit more out of Melanie Stowe from the Henry County school. She did say that they were going to an event, but they have not told us what school they were from. We know that there were 3 students, 1 teacher's aide, and the school bus driver. There's a lot of folks who believe this was a special skills bus. We have not been able to confirm that, but we do know that from an interview that Melanie Stowe had with the Martinsville Bulletin, we do know now that the vehicle was en route to a special event, and that's all she would tell them as well. I could kind of say that that they didn't want to release but so much information on this particular story. But there you see the school bus that we covered News First here on Star News on Tuesday morning. We've got a lot more coming up. Tony Stewart's in town. We'll hear how he feels about Martinsville Speedway, and he talks about Danica Patrick today as well. Dana Patrick, I'm sorry, and we got a lot more coming up here on the Local Buzz.